Callum Sykes, one of the lead developers of Crash, the multi-user plugin for Rhino. I just thought I'd do a quick video about the current status of Crash servers, the best way to start a server, and all the various options available to you. So there's 3 ways currently. I'm hoping to include a 4th soon, and I think the 3rd way and the 4th way will be the best ways for you. So there is a command inside of Crash called start shared model. Start shared model will just start this exe for you with some default parameters. The problem with this though is that this process is tied to Rhino, and so when you close Rhino, it should close that server as well. So this is good for debugging and good for testing, but if you want to really collaborate with people, this way is going to cause problems because the second you close the model, everyone else loses access to that model as well until someone else starts that shared model. But of course, when you do start the shared model on your local computer, all the database data will be stuck there as well. The next method, of course, is you can just run the server by double-clicking crash.server.exe inside of the app data roaming crash server directory. And you'll see here it'll just start to create all the necessary information in the database and start on your local host. Localhost will mean that it's only running inside your computer and not broadcasting outside of it, which means it's only usable for yourself if you wish to see how Crash works and do some testing yourself. The 3rd way, the more robust way, is to run the exe through command line. And if you do this, you'll see all the different options inside of Crash. If we want to get started, we will use the URLs and type in http:// 4 zeros followed by 5000 or whichever port we require. This now is broadcasting to the network that we're currently on, and anyone who has access to the network should be able to access this server. If you are not working on your own network, you're working on a company IT network, you may need to chat to the network admins or your IT department to work out which ports do work and which ones don't work, and I'm sure they'll be more than happy to help you. If I type in localhost 5000, which localhost being the sort of like local IP, and 5000, we should see welcome to Crash, which means the Crash server is transmitting. So as you're working out how your network works in your company, this can help with debugging. And if you do go to your PowerShell or whichever type of command prompt you have and type in ipconfig, you'll be able to see the current IP address of your computer, and then you should put that in this URL with the port. I'm not going to run that now because you'll be able to see my IP address, and that's not very advisable. Yes, do keep those secret and safe. The 4th way soon is that I will be releasing a Docker container for version 1.3.1 or maybe version 1.4, and that way you should be able to start a container up on the Azure site, which will make it much easier for you to broadcast to whoever you should need.